Welcome. The documentary you are about to watch is about the silent comedian, the boy with tape on his face. The boy first brought his show to the UK in 2007. At the 2010 Edinburgh Festival, he enjoyed the sellout run at the 120-capacity Gilded Balloon Period. He was also nominated Best Newcomer at the Edinburgh Comedy Awards. In 2011, the boy returned to the Fringe for a sellout two-week run at the 320-capacity Pleasance Beyond. He rounded off 2011 with an appearance on the Royal Variety Performance. For the 2012 Edinburgh Festival, the boy brought a brand new show, More Tape, to the 750-seater Pleasance Grand. The camera filmed everything. This film was not made for anybody or for any particular reason. This is what happened. Most of the following is true.
So much over the last couple of years?
Honestly, don't know. I think because it's different enough. I think this is the thing. It's hard to guess. No. I don't want to overanalyze it too much. Otherwise, I think people like it because it's different. It looks different. It sounds different, and it's refreshing. But at the same time, it's still the oldest art form that's been going on for ages.
Yeah.
So it's this weird thing of people are going, oh, it's so new and exciting. It's like it's not new. I'm clowning in front of an audience with stuff. That's all I'm doing.
But it is different to the amount of stand-up and the whole sort of boom of comedy at the moment. And basically, you just get stand-ups going from this to this to mock comedy to panel shows to doing this. Your trajectory is completely different.
Well, I'm never going to be on a panel show. I'm never going to. I don't want to be playing arenas and that sort of thing. I don't think stand-up is big, and stand-up will eat itself to a point where it's just oversaturating the market. It's too big. It's too silly.
Have a good one, Sam.
See you soon.
I'll
see you tonight. Yeah.
Üstüme de mont atacağım.
Without them, you're nothing. Share the moment kind of thing. And again, it's also finding those ways for an audience to entertain themselves. I think that's really, really neat. You know, that they're on stage being a part of the show. They are the show.
Hello Europe, this is hello Barcelona, this is Sweden calling, this is the European voting circuit test number 1, this is the European voting test circuit number 2.
Hi, I'm Lucinda Shell from Waffle TV. We're here today at the Missoni Hotel with the boy with tape on his face.
Let's start it. You can start this.
Yeah, right. You're listening to Des and Jenny at the Fringe, and can we welcome the boy with tape on his face?
No
tape on his face today, though.
Well, it's an awkward interview.
Probably best for the radio, yeah. Do I just explain a little bit for people that might not know what you do and what that's all about?
I am a silent comedian. I describe myself as a stand-up comedian who doesn't talk. I do a show in which I gaffer tape my mouth shut.
I am here, it's the Dave Weekly, with the boy with tape on his face. We haven't had a silent act on before. How's this going to work?
There was a ventriloquist though. What was his name back in the day who was really famous on the radio? Yeah, he was amazing, but then the moment that he went on TV, he was awful. Mine on the radio, never good.
You listen to Frankie on Heartland FM 97.5, 106.6 and online at heartlandfm.co.uk. Currently joined by Sam Wills, aka the boy with tape on his face, but not today.
Okay. And again. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you very
that,
much.
Sam.
I would assume it would be all. Yeah.
The show this year is called The Boy with Tape on His Face, More Tape.
And we are now joined, we are privileged to be joined by the boy. You're laughing at the word privilege.
We need more balloons.
People refuse to take that like it's got no writing on it.
Oh, did they have no writing on it?
Good show, mate.
Yeah.
Really good.
Norway's then? Yeah. Nice words.
Really wide door. It's a really wide level.
Line of inquiry that you want pursued here?
I think just maybe
The show sort of came out of necessity because the original character I devised was this little wearing a suit, and I had a tape measure as a tie, and it was very quirky and odd. And I suppose it was more Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin influence than anything else. But I ruined the show within the first 30 seconds because I spoke to the audience, because I panicked because I didn't actually know what I was doing. So the next night I came back, I just put a big bit of gaffer tape over my face, and that kind of covered the mouth and got rid of the urge to talk.
A piece of gaffer tape on the face could go either way. That's got sort of weird S&M overtone.
Well, this is the strange thing about it. Over the years of doing it, I've started reading into it a bit more as well. There's this thing where the audience, they feel as though I'm out of control because I can't speak, so I can't explain to them what I'm doing, but I'm the only one who actually knows what's going on. So it's this really weird exchange where I want somebody on stage to help me out. I can't explain it, but I want them to work out my little puzzle.
It taps into something that allows us all to be children around you. Quite an extraordinary thing. I mean, is that a process that you have been aware of?
I think I've always been aware that I've never wanted to grow up. I remember I had a discussion with my mum when I was about 9, saying how I was afraid to die. They toyed with the idea of Peter Pan syndrome, and so there was this thing where I don't want to grow up. So I think that's why I've maybe evolved into this show, so I'm permanently going to stay very childish. I've always been immature, but this is maybe taking it to a whole new level.
Pasteurised this visual feast of merchandise, or it can all be yours in exchange for cash at the end of the show.
Backstage for this show. I guess go just upstairs to the dressing rooms and out in the balcony. I guess. Hello, Cleveland.
Yeah, I want you backstage for the show.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Do we need to ring someone? Because this is a debacle.
You can
waiting here, I can like send someone.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Talk to Sprig about this. Well, I know.
Will you welcome the boy with tape on his face?
This is what I'd like. This is a goal. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a little bathroom, isn't it? Yeah, that will be. There's another little room. That's the worst maze ever.
Okay.
That was a gig, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Oh, I see where this leads.
I'll give you a very good thumbs up once we're ready.
We've got a general wash for this thing.
He presented a TV show called Catchphrase. He's a bit of a cult hero in England. Okay? Got it.
Get out around the auditorium.
Yeah.
So first state we need to introduce just be just a general wash, whatever you're using just to cover the stage, and a bit of warm white line.
Full stage?
Well, towards probably the full stage. It'll run around a bit. So next state, basically what we're going to do is we're going to get Sam and a volunteer on stage, and they're going to hold tape measures as if it's a penis. Sam, you stand at the mic for me, mate, please. Can you switch between general and that easily enough?
Well, no, what I'm saying to you is, what I need to know from you is how much different this is going to be from everything else. So I don't want to put anything that's too complicated. If I can get it out of what we already have, then I will just use what we have, which is at the moment a bunch of backlights and general stage. But if you need something more complicated...
No, I think we'll keep it as simple as possible for the sake of running the show easily. Then what this...
Well, general cover will be whatever Chris does in the show before. So
can we just show...
It'll be like this, that's like the general cover. Or if there's someone just extends the mic, it'll be like that.
And then go to the red.
Likes this.
Here to end our show, a hot young man here in town, ladies and gentlemen, the boy with tape on his face!
There's only you.
T-3, ladies and gentlemen. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Between 10 and 15, so yeah.
10.
If I give you that running order, it's got all of it on there. You can skip around.
I'll skip, can't we?
So on there, I'll chuck it. It's a good one, though. I'll come out and tag it.
It's interval.
Yeah, if I can show that.
You said that like you expected the reaction. It's got booze at best. Okay.
So Daniel's going to go on before me. That's right. She introduced the wrong way round. Good times. Very good. How you doing?
Good, yes. I've got the Twitter suggestion.
Yes, what is it?
The five of us put tape on our face and we all sit on chairs and just pretend to have a conversation.
Yes, that can be done. Good luck with the next, hold on.
And hold it, 1, 2, 3.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
What's done? You guys, I'm done for now. You guys can fucking the next number of hours.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Thank you very much. I remember seeing him and he was like going, oh yeah, I really like doing my show, but after this I'm going to go grape picking for a few months. And it's like, you're a lunatic.
Yeah, it was just really funny, but I'm not trying to describe it to someone.
I might just get you to come forward a tiny bit. And if you want to kind of, you know the way you have your different looks for that? You're on it.
Hello. Hello. I think it's news.
And then I get to kind of
Maybe something's happened to you at the festival that's funny, different. It's all about
Yeah,
festival,
loving it.
festival diary. Okay, thanks.
Could I get and you're just too good at this. Yeah, like that. What a pro. We're so honest. Yeah. Jinxed.
Looks great. All the balloons.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it goes straight into tape measures.
Just thinking because it's a big theatre.
Yeah, tape measures, Swan Lake, and then close on Lady Reed. Yeah.
Is appropriate.
Boy with tape on his face!
Did the New Zealand interviews happen this morning?
Yeah, they did. It was two extremely contrasting interviews. The one was with Charlie Gates, who I know, and it was wonderful. It was like a 30-minute kind of chat. And, hey, how's it going? And we talked about festival and last show and this show and proms and venue and And then the second interview, the guy started, so, how sore is it when the tape comes up your face, right? No. Oh, okay. We were talking about is doing too many of these, like the too many spots, is it diluting the show too much? I don't know, I kind of feel like it's okay to overload here. But I have noticed with the gloves come out, everyone knows, especially at Flip Show, gloves come out. Last night was the worst. Gloves came out, it's like, yep, we know this one. There's a long minute 30. The gloves come out and I hear the laugh of where we know what's coming up. And then they know the joke. Then they know the joke. They laugh, but then it's quiet. It's a weird one. Even in the Guardian review, somebody commented on it saying, is this a review from last year's show because you're mentioning something that I remember seeing?
I think it's on a massive TV show as well.
Yeah, that's a good threat. But it's that thing where people now are making the association, oh, gloves were from that, now it's a new show.
Don't need to waste any money on equipment, you just get a pizza box, a coffee for stabilisation, and a nice Englishman. Sam Wells. Yeah. Sam Wells, it is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much for talking to us.
I can last a lot longer than that.
Do you read your reviews?
I think if you're reading reviews, you've got to be ready for criticism. And over the years of street performing, that's the toughest criticism you can possibly get. And you can also choose to take a review and do whatever you want with it as well. If you didn't have the critics, it would just be a bunch of comedians standing in a circle jerking each other off, going, oh, we're very funny. I think the critics are occasionally put in check by bloggers and websites, which are also overrunning a wee bit too mad. Just because you set up a blog, that doesn't make you a reviewer. But then the same review, those real reviewers aren't allowed to get up their own arse too much.
Could you pinpoint any moment in your career that was significant to bring you to where you are now?
A clown yelled at me. I was doing a double act with a guy called Carrick the Clown. I'd finished my training at Circus School and I was doing a clown routine with him and rehearsing for the show. I was pretty young going, oh no, I don't know about that, it's an idea, I don't know about that. And he just lost his shit at me. Just go with an idea, just say yes to an idea. And for me that was a real penny dropping moment, so we went and did the show and I just said yes to every opportunity that he said and I just played along with everything, and that was a big learning curve. Even the audience is sitting there, if you just say yes to the show, you will have a really good time. My good quality gaffer tape, because I've got one brand, I can only use one brand of tape. And I went to Australia to a festival where a technician, like a very dodgy drug dealer, took me out of the back and went, hey buddy, you ever used this tape? And it's just like a glue, you could hang curtains with it.
That's my favourite second angle.
Second
That's
angle.
My favourite. Thank you for filming us.
You're very welcome. That's Element, she's making a film.
Mate.
I'm not going to fuck around, I've got bad news, I'm afraid. Basically, I'm being serious here, you're going to be excluded from the comedy awards. Why? Because of your success, essentially. I know. I was absolutely devastated. At the start, after 5 shows in, I spoke to the Comedy Awards about because their rules basically say if you're regularly selling 500 seats or more, that you're not eligible for the Comedy Award. So I spoke to them about it. This is the worst part, and this is the bit that's driven me the most insane. The worst part about it is I went, well, he doesn't regularly sell out 500 seat venues. Here's the tour. So I went down and I basically presented to the comedy to people and I talked them through all the tour that was booked in. I talked through all the capacity because there's only 2 venues on the next tour that are at 500. One of them's 505, one of them's 900. The rest of them are between 200 and 400. They came back to me after 2 days of deliberating, a few back and forths, and said, "No, you're right. We accept that he is eligible for a comedy awards." And I've even printed out the emails to show.
So it's okay.
It was okay then. It's not okay now. Because of the success of this run, he's regularly selling for 750 seats. I said it couldn't sell 750 seats if it wasn't the Fringe. It shows that the Fringe isn't a regular thing, and it's an anomaly in itself. If we come to the Fringe and done what we expected to do, i.e. sell out the weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and do 400 the other days, they said they might have been able to argue that it's a legitimate case. This is why I didn't want to speak to you before shows.
I will never win the period. Even though it doesn't fucking matter. No, I'm never going to win it.
You're right.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I know that.
And we could have come to this Fringe.
Oh, no, I know that.
And if we would have failed, we would have been eligible for the award.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say that we couldn't still get the other award, get the Panel's Choice Award. If at the very start of the month, they would have turned around to you and I and gone, "I'm sorry,
you're not
the venue's too big, the tour, whatever," I would have been annoyed, but we would have had a few weeks to sort of get our head around that.
The day before?
I figured you
the main thing is I don't get passionate about awards. Huh?
It's the frustration of going, fuck me, what else can I do there? Seriously.
At you? Hello, America! This is my chance! But seriously, what do you want me to look?
We'll just start by
The goal for this year was to almost prove a point to myself that I had a second show. When I came in 2010, the show was really well received. We sold out pretty quick smart, and there was a really good buzz about the show, and heaps of people talking about it, and it was exciting to have that buzz of a show. And we did the whole month, but we were in a 120 seat venue. So we came back the following year in a bigger venue of 350, and we did a limited run of 2 weeks, and we sold that out as well. So my goal then was to recreate the buzz of that first year, and then I had that feeling of no one. You know, the difficult second album essentially is what it is. No one thinks the second album is as any good as the first debut kind of thing. And so my goal this year was to write a second show that was bigger and better than the first. And so I decided to bring it to a massive venue and see if we could create buzz about something that people already knew about. Then the buzz got out really, really quick. You know, I was kind of wanting to pace it a wee bit, but you can't really hang on to it. It's like, you know, holding on to 1,000 bees. Yeah, you can't. They just went out and suddenly the show was full. Edinburgh's harder because there's so much more to it. It's not just doing the show. You've got to do your show, you've got to do the PR, you've got to do interviews, you've got to run around, you've got to keep it all going. So, you know, you're doing more hours than you normally would when you're touring or doing clubs and that sort of thing. And then the other bigger reality is that the rest of the world is out there still going on, not caring about Edinburgh. You know, it's this little micro bubble of, this is so important right here, but it's not.
So when you do find yourself those couple days that you're punching in or something, is there something that you mean, do you try and do something to kind of reinvigorate your act, or try and change something up, or?
Remind myself why people are there. I had a toughish one last night, but then you got to look out and you go, right, these people have paid money to see the show that they've been told about. I have to give them the show that they've been told about. And in some cases, that's the therapeutic part as well. You go, I can ignore everything else and enjoy what I'm doing for these people, because that's the important part. This is the moment that's supposed to be real. Of all the bullshit that's fake here, that one moment where an audience is watching you do your show is probably the most honest normality of the whole thing. It's not important. Yeah, it's incredibly important, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's incredibly important, but nobody cares, except you.
Yeah, man, such is life. Cool. That was good. Good. Yeah, man, that's great. That's great.
Hey, Phil. Celebrate. Just us guys. Just right here.
12 Foster's Edinburgh Comedy Awards.
He also met his stunning wife here while pushing his body through a tennis racket. I'm not sure if it was the Edinburgh weather or the fact he perfected his act, but in 2010 he decided to come indoors. He performed his first hour-long show, for which he received a Foster's Best Newcomer nomination. He consistently sold 700 seats a night throughout the festival. His unique act, mixing physical comedy, effect, inventions, and crowd participation, has wowed audiences of all ages and nationalities.
Just tell us who.
It's an enormous pleasure to present the Camp Prize to this year's winner, Sam Welch.
You're wearing my costume. Yeah, this is really cool. It's really good. There's a whole bunch of people involved in this show. I think early on from coming here, the people at Guild of Balloon who took a chance on taking us there, the awesome people at the Peasants who are beyond amazing and helping out. Everyone at Gag Reflex HQ, to the 4 people who have to blow up all the balloons every night. 56,000 balloons in this festival. I hate balloons. To Lee Martin at Gag Reflex. So much not about having the big dogs in your corner, but maybe a cat who can meow occasionally. To claw your eyes out. And of course my wife, who puts up with my shit all the time. She listens to all my stupid ideas. She has to see all of the outtakes and the stuff that doesn't make it into the show. And she hears all the dumbest ideas, ranging from, can I play drums on a rainbow? Thank you very, very much. That was a Lee Martin's leaving the building.
Tell us a secret, Sam. Come on. Come on!
I tell people in interviews that I quit school to juggle. In reality, I failed miserably.
Fine. Another one.
Caligula made a horse senator.
Lovely. Another one. That's not a secret. I knew that as well. Come on. Another one.
38.